Alright, guys. You can see where I'm at in the daylight a little bit better. Whew. Oh, man, I'm tired. But it's time to get up. Let's go. Come on, you can't tell me that that's not a fire-ass spot in the corner of this plaza. What's good? It's day 22. This rain is about to start in like the next 30 minutes, if not sooner. And your boy's got to figure out what I'm going to do. Where are we going to go? Whew. Ideally, I would find somewhere that is dry, that has a shelter, that I could place my gear, my tent, and I could hunker down and wait it out. But it's not going to probably play out like that, to be honest. So I've since looked up some motels. There's one that's nearby. It's pretty cheap, which is kind of what we're going for. We're on a budget. And so there's a chance that I might need to go there and hunker down, which would kind of be like, not like wouldn't be bad at all, but it's like, man, been doing a lot of hunkering down the last week or two. I want to walk. But yeah, the storm is unavoidable. It's going to drop the temperatures, and it's going to rain all throughout the night with like 100% chance of rain for the entire night. So, trying to figure it out. I'm kind of just freestyling right now because I'm near the Home Depot and the Costco. Kind of a nice spot to be. I mean, you could get food at Costco and I could get supplies at Home Depot. But yeah, I'm looking for like, you see that like treed out area up there? Like something like that, that's got like natural coverage with a level ground. I don't really care how high up it is, as long as there's, you know, a 6x3 leveled space of earth. And typically when there's those big tall trees like that are on the cliffs, I feel like behind the trees typically sometimes makes for a good level ground. Not much, but yeah, this could be a total waste of walking all the way down here for all I know, but we got to figure something out. This is rain's about to start. My options are limited. Just had a coffee, breakfast sandwich at Starbucks, charged my phone. It's always so nice to get the phone fully charged. Gives me way less anxiety about the batteries. But yeah, guys, we got to stay dry. It's important to keep the gear dry, all my chargers, my cords, and my bed, my stuff like that, my blanket. So we might have to do some improvising here. Not sure. Honestly, it's not like it's like the worst rain ever. From what I've seen in California, it's pretty manageable. But that temperature drop, then when it rains all night when you're asleep, God forbid you put your tent in somewhere that's not level, like a little pocket or something like that, you're gonna wake up in a puddle. And I've done that plenty of times, so we don't want to do that. Yeah, the more I get closer to that, the more that looks like a straight up no-go. But all right. We did not find a spot up on the height. The rain already started coming down, so we're gonna try and go somewhere underneath and stay dry. It may be a coffee shop kind of day, just bouncing around. Seen these everywhere, guys. Nice subtle reminder that no matter what you're going through, Jesus loves you. All right, guys, I'm currently in slow. Haven't walked much in the last few days. We did like 15 miles yesterday. Eager to get some distance, but weather permitting, the rain, the wind, a lot of variables that we're gonna have to account for the next day or two. Having said that, we got away with a pretty sick stealth camp last night at Costco. I'm not gonna lie. I was proud of that spot. That was a fire stealth spot. Nobody saw me, nobody messed with me. Made it through the night. Oh, there's a Sprouts. Who's hitting that? This is a good shoulder to walk on from my experience on this cross Cali walk. It's got a lot of room. It's got the roll spot if I had to run and bail. I'm breaking into new sandals. I've got a new pair. And they feel incredible on my feet right now. I'm gonna be honest, they feel amazing. So much relief on the feet just wearing these. So let's see how they feel by the end of the day, how far we can get. It's day 22, baby. We at the halfway point. Feels great to have made it this far, guys. Day 22. All right, guys, the sun came out to play. It's a beautiful day. We're on our way to Morro Bay. Let's go. We're beating the rain. Trying to, at least. The wind and the rain. And the traffic. We're 3 miles from Los Osos. Oh my gosh, look at that. I can see both ends. You're looking at the only dry spot without the wind really crushing you, thanks to this big tree. Day 22, man, it's been fun. It's been raining. I feel great now that I got these sandals. They got me feeling so much better, so very excited. But yeah, we're taking a little breather here, trying to see if this wind or storm dies down. Stay tuned. We got the Valley of the Bears. Oh my gosh, guys. We've been posted outside the grocery outlet for a few hours while it's raining. And I went live on Instagram to show everyone what I was, sitting through, waiting for this to pass. See if anyone out here knew anything. Does anyone got any spots, any recommendations? And then that's when I got off live. My mom called me and she said, no, I'm putting you in a hotel. You're not taking no for an answer. So shout out to you, Mom. Thank you so much. About to get a warm hotel for the night. Can't wait to go shower, get clean, get fresh, put the dogs in some new socks, and just kind of hang out, rest, chill out, and get a vibe. So the weather has definitely played a factor today. It was a rainy, windy walk all the way from Slow to Los Osos, wherever I'm at right now. It's near Morro Bay. But man, did I have a few people pull up on me that made my day. Shout out to Holly, I met at the REI. Shout out to Will, and shout out to Julian. All the people that had seen me on the walk, they just pulled over their car and stopped to show love. So that made my day. And yeah, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I had some trees kind of staked out over there that looked promising, but they were pretty much soaked. And just going through that whole entire area got me soaked. So with not much other option, we are going to get in a ride. It's going to take me 6 miles from where I'm at to the beach, Morro Bay, which is where I was walking towards tonight anyways. So I get to save a little bit of my body. And man, I'm feeling way better with these flip-flops, let me tell you. I was hating on these all along in Colorado. I was swearing by Chacos, but I found out pretty much that these are the best sandals I've ever worn. And I've only been wearing them for the day. And so it's helped out a lot. And it's a huge difference from the Birkenstocks or from just the Chacos. The Chacos were leaving like these weird kind of like scuffs and marks on the bottom of my feet. And so, yeah. So these, shout out to Teva for providing such a great shoe that is versatile and that I can get wet, because that's the main thing, guys. I want to have a shoe I can get wet, that I can take off at any time, that's easy to walk through, and that my feet can breathe. And so I've learned a lot about my feet, and walking in sandals for the last 2 years, my foot has grown, just spreading itself out naturally. So we now rocking size 13s. It's crazy. And what else? Got a new blanket for camping that I can't wait to use tonight at the hotel. we're gonna try that baby out. And yeah, we'll probably break down the pack, do a little reorganizing. I got a ton of loot, a ton of food. So we're gonna be chilling, grubbing up at the hotel, just having a chill, easy night.
Phone number?
Pardon me?
Phone number?
So then, what time is checkout? All right, baby. The last little bit of rain. Woo! Let's get up out of this. Gotta find our room. Holy, brother. Got cold and wet. We got the corner room. Hello, hello. Oh, ooh. How we doing? Oh yeah, this is kind of nice, low key. It's like the nicest one I stayed at so far. Yee. Man, Tom and Jerry was on some crazy stuff, bro. I've been watching this for like an hour. I'm dead. They're all friends in this episode. Oh, he's pouring up the ack. They'll pour you a deuce. Oh, hell no. They're sharing toothpicks? That's kind of crazy. Why would they need a toothpick after drinking a glass of milk? And he just littered it. He gonna pull out the skeleton fish. He's gotta pull out the fish bones. Come on, pull out some fish bones. Oh, we're getting right to it. He's like, nah, homie. Thought you had it sweet. Dusting them off. You good, Jerry? Aww. Look at that. Oh, hell nah. All right, guys, say goodbye to the hotel room. It was so much fun to sit and relax and charge, but it's time to go back outside. Morning.
Good morning.
Hey. Guys, it's like sunny, beautiful, windy, but damn, it's kind of chilly with this wind. Come on, baby, day 23. Making the dreams come true, man. I'm so happy to be here. I've only been to Morro Rock like once, I think, once or twice. So it's been a minute. Absolute banger of a day, brother. If you've never been here, guys, this is your sign to make a trip. Morro Bay. The first time I ever seen a whale swimming was at this pier that's not too far from here. But yeah, gorgeous day. We're walking. Let's get it. Yo, these flowers are blooming, brother. It's looking like it's gonna be a gorgeous second half of the journey. We've already passed the halfway point. Guys, this is it. Between here and Big Sur, there is very limited resources. We're not exactly sure how we're gonna get there, what we're gonna do, but we're gonna figure it out. Day 23, walking from Mexico to San Francisco. Made it to the Morro Rock. Yeah, let's go. Wow. Take care, Mike. Man, I just met the nicest guy ever. Shout out to Mike, the Avocado Shack in Morro Bay. What a pleasant surprise. I walked up to just get a banana. You know, per usual, if I see a fruit stand, I'm gonna get a banana. And he was so fascinated with the pack and with the journey, and he just started asking questions. The next thing you know, asked if we could pray. Absolutely, we could pray. We had a great prayer. Then we got to know each other a little bit better. He stocked me up on some produce, and we also had another prayer for his father and for his daughter. And he told me some tough news that his father is actually going through like a really, really tough battle, and that he doesn't have much time left. And so I'm gonna keep Mike and his family in my prayers. He also told me about his daughter who overcame cancer. Just a very powerful story, and it was tied together by our passion, our love for Jesus. I'm in Morro Bay. He gave me the book Nick Neely wrote, where he walks from San Diego all the way to San Francisco. He's doing the same thing. It's crazy, but yeah, what a blessing. And Mike, I will keep in touch with you. I have your number, and I can't wait to come see you again when the trip's all said and done, man. Thanks so much. It's day 23. Oh boy. That post-rain got the water looking crystal. Let's go. Big old Morro Rock. Morro Strand. Got a campground here? Where's my meat? Look at this. Oh my gosh, bro. This is real life. It's day 23. Come on. Big Pacific. Woo! All right, guys. We made it to Sayucio's. The next town to Morro Bay. And the last town between me and Cambria. It's day 23 and it's epic. Look at that, yo. If I didn't know any better, I would say it's gotta be a full moon with how big these waves are getting. And check it out, we found a sand dollar chilling. Look what I just found. It's a sand dollar. Let's go. Looks like a movie, guys. Green. Filled with rain as of yesterday. It's a beautiful day out here. Absolute beauty of a day. I'm in Cayucos Beach. And we made it to the pier. Whew. There's Morro Rock. We made it all the way this far. Let's go. Cyber. Let's walk this pier. Let's go, guys. Day 23. This is a really cool spot, right by the rock. You can see the waves just ripping through today. Real choppy seas, windy. It poured down rain yesterday. Yeah, it's a beautiful day regardless. And we're making it to the end of the pier. It says it's closed temporarily. So we made it as far as we could go. It's a beautiful day. Wow. Windy. A beautiful city. There we go. Say what's up to the pigeons. What's up, guys? How's it feel to be on the other side? Say goodbye to the lot of people tell me to come to this spot, that there would be a secret if I make it to the coordinates. And I can see it right now. It's pretty crazy. It's like a shipwreck. Yo, this place is crazy. Woo! It's getting muddy. And we're close to this shore. Check it out. We made it to the boat. Beautiful beach. Tide's low right now, so. Oh. Ahoy, matey. All right, guys. As you can see, we made it to the shipwreck. Debating if I'm gonna just climb up. I wonder if there's like fish in there. Looks like there's sand in there. Yeah, pretty cool. Ahoy, matey. Look, we're on the shipwreck. Pretty cool. It looks like there's a cave over there too. But yeah, this is wild, man. Someone at one point was steering this and got snagged in the rocks. You hate to see it. Hope they made it off all right. I mean, they were close to shore, so pretty cool spot though. He's just chilling, looking for some dinner. It's like petrified. Ah. All right, guys. It's an absolute banger of a day. I just met a guy named Farmer. He's in the truck and he's like, "What are you doing?" Super nice guy. Appreciate you, Farmer. He gave me some intel and said, "Yo, you could be walking the trail along the coast. Get off the highway." I was like, "Don't mind if we do." Let's get it. Look at this. One of my followers told me to come down here. Instagram, so we're checking it out. I want to say that he said something about either a cave or like a camp spot. I'm not sure which one, but we're gonna give it the old college try. We're in the area. It takes us off the highway, and I got the sunset. This whole Pacific sunset to myself is crazy. Holy. Guys, the video just doesn't even do justice how gorgeous this is. This is the type of spot you gotta see for yourself in real life. Look at this. Just a gorgeous green hill. God's country, baby. Let's go. Look at this island right there. It's got like just right there. That's what I took the picture. This is unreal, guys. You can tell we're getting close to Big Sur when you start seeing it looking like this. Yeah. One of my followers on Instagram told me to come here. Wondering what it is. It's a little cozy spot. I think he was looking out, trying to give me a camp spot recommendation. Definitely not a bad spot. And if it was dark, I would be camping here for sure. But yeah, that sea breeze and the tide looks like it's about to come in. I believe it's a full moon tonight. If not, it was just a full moon or it's gonna be a full moon. But what an absolute banger. Look at this, guys. Video doesn't know justice, but just trust me when I tell you it's absolutely beautiful. You gotta come here and check it out for yourselves. back to it. I think I'm 3 miles. Chilling, but I definitely could drink some water. It's a pretty ridiculous cluster of cactus. It's wild, man. Hogging the fence. Look at all these cows, and the one brown one. All right, guys. I was hoping that there was water here, but unfortunately there isn't that I can see so far. We're gonna double check though, just to be sure. You can never be too sure. Like 3 miles from a public restroom, which should have water fountains. And then other than that, I think I'm 6 or 7 miles from the town. I still have about a half a liter left, so yeah, this looks like there's no water over here. Huh, but it's as good a spot as any to take a break. So I think we'll do that. Just like that, the moon is on its way out. I was wondering where it was at. Oh, it's a glorious full moon. Let's go. There it is. Wow. Absolute banger of a full moon. All right, guys. We pulled up to Harmony. It's like a legit little town. Glass blowing, Potter, coffee. Pretty cool. Alright, guys. They leave the door open. That's crazy. Passing through a small town. Called Harmony. Pretty cool. It's a glass store. Alright guys, so there's a lunar eclipse tonight. Pretty cool. Alright, we made it to Cambria. There's the eclipse. It's getting real cloudy. Alright guys, got the emergency blanket on. The worst thing that ever freaking happened on the whole trip, man. All my stuff is wet, bro. Everything I got. Both blankets, all my clothes, my backpack, every pocket inside my backpack. Literally every single thing is soaking wet. I'm sitting in water. It's like 40 something, 50 something degrees. I don't know. It's cold. I got here last night and it was completely dry and there was no rain at all and it was totally chill. So I laid my sleeping pad out and put my backpack behind my head and fell asleep. Put the blankets on me. And then next thing you know, I wake up to my feet are cold because there's water in my socks. My head is cold because there's water in my hood. And yeah, it was just a storm. And so I didn't even know what was going on. I just woke up. I'm like, frick, I gotta like scramble. And so I'm like putting the tent together, trying to throw everything in. Dude, everything got soaked. Everything's been soaked for hours. It's the most miserable moment of the entire walk, bro. Like, I think I'm ready to just, like, be done with it, to be honest, and come back here at some point in time and finish it. I don't even know. I don't even know if I care to do it at this point. Like, this has just been the most miserable thing I've dealt with. Being very cold and not being able to get a freaking Uber, not being able to have signal. The rain won't stop. Just a terrible situation, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off for now. I don't know what's gonna happen next, guys, but it's day 24. I can't do anything with all this wet stuff, bro. Like, literally, my blanket weighs like 10 pounds. It's soaked with water. It's cold as shit right now, dude. The storm just, I don't understand, bro. But yeah, I'm in a terrible, terrible position. I try to ask people on Instagram if they could come pick me up. My story wouldn't load. Like, of course, finally it does. And like, someone said that they're gonna come get me, so I'm hoping that that is true and that they're on their way. So I gotta get out of here, bro. I'm just tired of this, dude. Like, this has me like questioning what's the point of doing any of this shit. Like, I don't have to do any of this shit at all. Like, I tried to do something cool, something fun, and it's turned into this. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't know how I'm gonna be able to dry off my tent, my blankets, all of these things that, like, I need the sun to dry, and I haven't slept at all, dude. I'm running real thin, guys, on my patience, so I'm gonna wrap it up for now. All right, guys. Day 24. Oh my goodness. Wow. I feel like I went through hell and back. Just being cold and wet and rainy. It's a miserable experience. My room key just randomly stopped working, so we're gonna go get another one. Lost my voice screaming last night. Just absolutely destroyed it. I was so mad, bro. Hold on. Look at that. The sun came out, man. Last night was something I'll never forget. For starters, I walked the longest I walked on the whole journey yesterday, 60,000 steps. That was a great accomplishment. Got to Harmony, found water, another massive accomplishment. We were just crossing them off left and right. Just feeling real inspired. Let's get it. Let's go the whole distance. Let's go all the way to Cambria. Seen a gas station that was 24 hours. Whew, made it there, only to see the gas station was closed. So I had to get out of Cambria. Man, I'm dying right now. I'm tired. So I seen this spot on the map, but I was like, all right, bet. This is gonna be the spot. Show you the room setup. Might ask, why is all this stuff hanging? Because I got soaked last night, that's why. Holy. I just had to walk to another hotel just to get a soda. Have a little something to sip on. Oh, man. Dude. That was treacherous, bro. Day 23. Man. So I get to this spot. Oh. And it's after the eclipse. I mean, I didn't feel a drop of water the entire night, the entire day, nothing. It was just beautiful the whole day, all the way from Morro Bay out. And so I end up getting to Cambria. The gas station's closed. There's signs everywhere that say that there's absolutely zero tolerance on camping. So I didn't want to camp there. So I found a spot right by the Hearst Castle. And so, yeah, I go to walk there only to find that it's on a cliff. And I'm like, dude, I've gone too far. I can't go any further. There's like 3 times I stopped yesterday and pushed myself to keep going further. So it's like, this is it. Oh man, so I tried to pull a fast one. I was just so tired, bro. I was cutting corners. And so I pulled out my bed, my little sleeping pad, not the inflatable, just the fold-up pad, and I placed it in the ground, and I put my backpack behind me. I pulled out both blankets, covered up, bundled up, was sleeping good to go, looking at the eclipse, the moon. Can't get much better than that. And I wake up feeling wet. Like, I remember waking up like 3 times. Like, it felt like my elbow was wet, my heel was wet, and then my other elbow was wet. And I'm like, what the frick? So then I realized it's raining. I'm like, oh. And I think I was just so tired that I just didn't process it because I tried to pull the covers over me, over the backpack to like not get it wet. And I fell back asleep in the rain for who knows how long. But yeah, I ended up waking up realizing, oh, this is a situation. I gotta make something shake. And I pulled my tent out, threw it together as fast as I could. It was on unlevel ground. It was just like a complete emergency situation. And so I got the tent ready. By the time the tent was ready, bro, I go to throw my things in the tent. Everything is literally soaked. Like, the corners of my blanket had been like laying in the water, just sponging up the water. My top blanket, the one that's hanging right there, that one was it's like more of like a reflectant sleeping bag material, but it hella got logged. And then all my clothes, man, everything was wet, my socks, everything. And I was just like, frick, bro, I gotta get in this tent, I gotta figure something out. And so I got in the tent thinking, oh, I'm just gonna go back to sleep, not really realizing what's going on or how bad it is. And then I maybe slept for like, I don't even know. I could have potentially half fallen asleep twice, but no matter what, I just kept getting wetter and wetter and feeling wetter and wetter. Like, my whole back got wet, my butt got wet. I was like, dog, this is not cool. And so then, yeah, that's when I started putting out stories on Instagram, seeing if anyone could help, and they wouldn't post. And then I posted something, and this sweet lady, oh my gosh, God bless Holly. Oh my gosh, God bless Holly. I met her at the REI 2 days ago. She followed me on Instagram, and we got to see each other at the REI. That was great. And she's like, hey, you still need a ride? I'm gonna come get you. She came and she freaking picked me up, towels on deck, car with the heater on. And then she brought me to the Motel 6, where it proceeded to rain for hours and hours. And so this is where I've been for this morning. I have yet to fall asleep. I have the hotel until tomorrow. Oh, so I'm going to try and get some rest. It's so hard for me to sleep in the daytime, and it's hard to sleep with all these things that are drying. I got to like figure out like a schedule between flipping them. I really need everything to be dry before I leave tomorrow. That's the goal. But yeah, guys, I got absolutely checked by Mother Nature, and I cut corners, and I learned a valuable lesson. Most valuable lesson I've learned on the entire hike, aside from never run out of water. That's rule number 1. Never drink your last water, no matter what. The next rule that I will follow, and it requires discipline, is I will put my tent up with the rain fly on it. I will check the weather. At the very least, I will put the tent and the rain fly on every time and put my things inside of that if I want a cowboy camp. So that's the lesson that I learned. If I'm going to cowboy camp, play it safe. Because had I put the fly on my tent and had it on a level ground, I mean, I would have been fine. It would have just been another night, of rainy camp. You wake up, you shake off the tent, you air it out, you dry it out. I've been there and done that. But yeah, getting the blankets, the socks, all my clothes, dude. I have this bag of clothes that it just got like logged with water. my whole backpack, every pocket of the backpack was logged with water. Thank God I put certain things in Ziploc bags, and thank God that my portable chargers still work, because they definitely got really wet. My phone, everything got really wet. And so it's a blessing that I'm here. And I think that it's just a massive test of my faith and of my grit. And so, having said that, we are taking a break and we are going to figure out how to dial it in and how to get to Big Sur. That's going to be the biggest challenge, guys. Once we get to Big Sur, we've got people waiting for us. And then from there, we just got to get to Monterey, which really isn't too far from Big Sur. So we got to just lock it in, man. It's day 24, and I'm chilling at the Motel 6 in San Simon. I'll get back to you soon. See the tan line and the scabs and the missing toenail. Out. Good morning. It's day 6. Day 6. What am I even thinking, bro? It's day 24. Is it day 24? Yesterday was day 24. Sorry, I had a whole 0 day here at the Motel 6. I'm tripping. I think yesterday was the 24th, so today's 25. Why did I say 6? I have no idea, bro. But yeah, your boy survived nature. Shout out to Instagram, bro. It's crazy, man. I could post on there that someone would actually come and help me out. And there was a sweet, sweet, sweet lady named Holly, who I met at the REI like 2 days before. Bruh, I'm trying to get the angle. Bruh, frick. There we go. I met her 2 days before at the REI, and she was so nice, man. She was like trying to help me out at the REI. She's like, "Oh, can I do anything?" And I gave her my shoes to hold on to. Let me just stand up and do this. Oh. All right, back at it. I think it's day 25. Close that window. It's time to finally dry my pants. It's the last thing I need to dry. So yeah, story time. I don't think I filmed really like much of anything yesterday. I have some clips that I'll add, but yeah. Overall, yesterday was just like a get right day. Your boy had to get right. These pants are pretty damn dry, but they still got this little bit of moisture on the inside. These are like my warm kind of thermal, whatchamacallits. But yeah, anyways, what am I trying to say and do? I'm trying to get these dry. All right, that's A. Let's do it this way. That's the tech right there. That is the tech right there. Oh, all right. Dude, I'm tripping. Yeah. I got really, really scared, stuck in the cold, the pouring down rain. All my gear got soaking wet, guys. It was basically a dire situation. And by the grace of God, by the support of the followers, your boy got out of the jam, made it to the hotel, rested up, hella been chilling for the whole last day. And now I gotta check out of here in like an hour. Whew. And we're gonna get started. But yeah, guys, yesterday or day 23 was like a very much a reminder. I felt like it was God's way of blessing me. Like in the moment, it felt like I got so like soaking wet and all my stuff I thought maybe got ruined. And you kind of go through like the mental hurdles of it. But what I realized after is that it was God looking out for me. It was a lesson. It was a blessing in disguise. You feel me? Because I didn't get hurt. My gear was salvageable. I quickly got a ride to the hotel. And I only had to sit in the rain for a few hours. It'd be cold and wet. And that in itself was so uncomfortable that it made me start thinking that I need to do better planning. I need to be more on top of these things. So there's a lot of lessons learned. But yeah, very excited. What we got here? This is a yerba mate that I'd never seen before at the gas station out here in San Simon. Pretty good. Sorry, I'm just waking up. I'm still trying to collect my thoughts. Yeah. All right, we're in the room. Whew. Oh, man. About to check out. The reason why I was saying all that, learning the lesson, is because I'm 17 miles away from Ragged Point, and then after there, I want to say there's one more stop, Gorda, and that's the last stop with the store between here and Big Sur. And so I think it was God's way of just like giving me a nudge and saying, "Hey, pay attention. Make sure you're prepared. It's not going to be a cakewalk, just walking through Big Sur Mountains with no signal, with no stores, with no nothing." And so it was a good reality check, and it was a nice change of pace from always being near a town, always being close to something. I mean, I've always had the ability to get an Uber or anything if I need it, even a bus. But once you get where I'm at now, there's no Uber. There's no more Uber. There's no more bus. I'm already to that part. And so once I get to Gorda, that is quite literally going to be, I want to say like, it could be like 30, maybe 40 miles. It could be more. It could be like 60. As I'm talking about how much preparation I did. It sounds crazy. But it's just because I haven't found the trail that I'm going to do yet. I did do a lot of research on it last night, but I didn't find the full trail that I'm going to do. But yeah, it's a good reminder to stay ready, to stay alert, to pay attention. Couple lessons that I learned also is just like always, turn this heater on, always put your tent up no matter what. That's a rule that I like honestly didn't follow, and to my own downfall. Yeah. Always put your tent up no matter what. There we go. Got to turn that beat on high. Trying to dry my stuff real quick, the last stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna pack up here. Gonna hit the store, camel up, get as much water as I can because I won't have any for 17 miles. And yeah, stay tuned. See what happens next. All right, guys. We officially have checked out of the Motel 6, and look what I got waiting for me when I checked out. I have no idea who this is from or even what it is. Let's open it. What a pleasant surprise. Yeah, the guy was like, someone brought you a package. What the heck is this? I just packed my bag too, shoot. Check it out. Bro, this is so cool. They brought me like snacks, a couple bucks, this plastic thing that looks like it's like a rain tarp. Look, they got me a drink, Kool-Aid, and a little Jesus. All right, guys, this is our final stop. You can see I got 1.5 liters, 1.5 liter, an empty 1.5. Look at this, guys. You can see there's a good little crowd of surfers chilling. Post full moon vibes, post eclipse vibes. Guys, I ain't gonna lie, the water is just getting so crystal clear out here. The video doesn't do any justice. But yeah, we had a great night's sleep at the Motel 6. I was just going over the pack, but then my buddy called me. But what I was saying is that I have 3 full liters of fresh water that's chilling, and then I have 2.5 liters of just empty bottle, which would put me at, I can't do math, 5.5 liters, which is what I think I'll need each time I get to a checkpoint in Big Sur. Once I start that journey, it's gonna be really, really good to have empty bottles and my water filter. But yeah, guys, couldn't be more excited. I'm not gonna lie, I felt like giving up the other day when I was in the rain. And then thanks to my supporters that are out there pushing me, just sending kind words and encouragement, praying for me, I realized that it's actually just a blessing in disguise from God to teach me the power of Mother Nature, how unforgiving and ruthless she can be, and that I've got to stay ready and be on my P's and Q's. So we dialed it in, did a lot of research last night, and we are out of San Simon on our way to the unknown. It's 17 miles between me and my favorite campsite in all of California, and my goal is to get there today and show you guys the most gorgeous campsite that I've ever camped at. Maybe ever. I can't say of all time, because Utah's got a couple bangers and Colorado's got a couple bangers. But in California, definitely all time for me. Check it out. We got 17 miles to go. Look at that. What a beautiful day. Day 25, and shout out to Big O. I was walking, first of all, there's a Hearst Castle, let me just say that. I was walking this way, and a car honked and chucked the deuce at me, and then I saw him turn out, so I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, maybe it's someone that's following the journey. And sure enough, it was Big O. And he pulled up with the grocery store, bro. My bag has never been heavier, like for real. My bag is so heavy right now, it's crazy, because it's filled with food. And so yeah, he got me like a bunch of cans of like chicken and tuna, bunch of granola bars, and shoot, just a bunch of goodies, man. Something else that I can't remember, sorry. I'm just like admiring this beauty. Look at that. Couple cans of peanut butter. Why was I lagging on that? I'm sorry. Yeah, I lagged, but couple cans of peanut butter. That is like calorie gold out here. Couple cans, because I was looking at that last store. They had the little can of Jif, and I was tempted to buy it, but something told me to hold out. And yeah, shout out to Big O, man. What a nice guy, coming through in the clutch. But yeah, Big Sur Recreation told me, Big Sur Recreation's an Instagram account that has been like working on the Big Sur Trail, trying to restore it. He's been boots on the ground in Big Sur for a long time. This dude knows everything about the area. Excuse me. He was telling me that I should go to that castle and that I should ask them politely if there's any way I could access the trail behind them that will take me to the trail all the way to where he's at. And so we are going to attempt to do that. Oh, here's the elephant seal vista. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know if they're out right now, but there's definitely going to be elephant seals further ahead. But yeah, anyways, he was saying that I should go in there, see if I can't get behind the property line and get on trail out there, and I could hike from there to all the way to where he's at. It'd take me a few days. But yeah, we would be getting to the mountain part and skipping Ragged Point and skipping Gorda. So not really skipping it, we would just be going in a straight line on the mountain instead of wrapping around and up. So let's see what happens. I'm excited. The followers bless me. There was another person that left a care package at the motel, just showing support, showing love. It's crazy. It's a great feeling. We're blessed. And it's day 25. And yeah, we'll check in soon. All right, guys, this is the gates of Hearst Castle. We're gonna go ask and see if we can get permission to hike behind it. Let's go. All right, guys, I just talked to Donna, the sweetest lady ever. It's my bubby's name. Shout out to my bubby. Miss you, bubby. Love you, bubby. But yeah, Donna, I told her my story and how I'm trying to see if I'm able to get into the back of the property. And she was just so sweet. And she told me a couple of her stories. And she was like, you know what, go back there, ask for Mary. And if she's not there, ask for Michelle and tell them Donna sent you. I'm like, oh gosh, okay, great. So we might have an in. We'll see. All right, we're gonna give it a shot. Hello. Oh yeah, let's go, 4.5 miles. What a beautiful couple horses, man. It's like a bunch of horseback riders. What a beautiful spot to ride a horse. There's a lot of horse out today too. Dope little break spot, boy. We're about to take one. All right, guys. There's Amy. One of my supporters just stopped from Instagram. She said she'd been following the story for a minute. And so, shout out to you, Amy. Hopefully you watch this. Appreciate you stopping. Showing love. She's like, you need anything? You want me to go get you a burrito, whatever? I was like, nah, I'm chilling. I just ate. But 10 out of 10 hospitality, man. Y'all are the best. Appreciate y'all. Day 25. We're on our way to the lighthouse to see the elephant seals. So cute. Look at you. Are you posing? They keep trying to like reposition and cozy up. It's the cutest thing. What are you doing, Bubba? Alright guys, I'm gonna go back up on the trail. As far as I'll go next to these guys. I don't want to disturb them. They were so gracious for letting me get as close as I did. And I just had no idea this was even here. I'm walking and I seen an opening in the fence. And wouldn't you know, we're right by the elephant seals. They're already over here. Okay. Big goldies. There's the little regulars, the medium size. And then there's this guy over here that's got a cute snoot. Look at that nose. Alright guys, got our first snake of the season. I can't tell if he's cold and stuck or if he's just waiting for me to cross. I just walked up on him. Yeah, I think he's stuck. Alright, bud? Beautiful snake. This one has like a cut. Did you get bit? It's okay. I know you're hurting. I was just looking at it. You hurt there? I'm sorry. Yeah, he got bit or something. But hey, you escaped, buddy. Imagine something biting that. Like, how big is something that's biting that thing? That thing's huge. That thing's like 4 times my size. Woo! Pacific Ocean's crazy. Alright, man, we were down by the water. It was sketchy getting back up, but we finally got back to the road. Look, I could have came up this way too, I didn't even know. I was on the sea line for a minute and I was like, bro, it's getting sketchy. Too much risk for no reward. Let's get back to the road and look. I'm kind of surprised that they're all the way up here. I had to do some climbing. Hey, babies. Seal dreams. Guys, it's like a crowd of people. They all came to the Vista Point. And it's crazy because normally I would have just pulled up there too and seen what I saw. That's one of the beauties of this hike, this walk, is I just seen a ton of elephant seals for the last 2 miles, like non-stop. And this is kind of a small spot that's crowded, where you may or may not see them. Look at this little guy. What are you doing? Hey, hey, back good. What are y'all doing? This is the first time I seen one actually get out the water. Or maybe he went in for a swim. So cute though. He let the wave boost him. Bro, seals are funny. What a life. Super wiener. What? Hey, yo. Alright guys, just talked to Jennifer. She's somewhere back there. Nice to meet you, Jennifer, if you're watching this. She's subbed to the YouTube. I think she's like doing like, she said maybe van life, she might do it. I don't know what she's doing, but I gave her the coordinates to a ragged point where I'll be camping later. Because guys, that's my most favorite campsite in all of California. But yeah, I wanted to show you this rock. Hold on. Maybe a big wave will hit it. When a big wave hits it, you can see the water go over it. It's crazy. Like from the distance. Wow. Guys, today is just full of fun. So much good energy, man. I've had several people pull up on me, bless me, drop me off supplies, give me high fives. everything in between, man. It's real. But yeah. Whew. It's a beautiful day. We still got like 7-8 miles to go. Let's get it. Just seen this guy. He's crying. Hey! You okay? He's upset. Look at how big this guy is. Holy. I mean, this one's like the size of 5 of them. There's more over here. This side's a little more chill. Absolute banger. The rock, we're right by the lighthouse. The lighthouse is right over the hill. I'm about to get wet on this trail though. There's the lighthouse. You can see the sea mist taking it over. All right, guys. It's saying that only authorized personnel are allowed from here, but I made it all the way to the lighthouse. I had to come see the lighthouse, guys. I wasn't about to walk and be a half mile from it and not just check and see if I could get in, but I don't know. Maybe this guy that's right here could let us in. Someone's coming down the Seahawk just pulled up on me. Look at that. What a beauty. Guys, there's seals everywhere. Seal. These ones are like sleeping up on the river. Some bones. Whatever it was is pretty big. Wow. There it is. All right, guys, we made it to the spot. Oh, let's go. Haven't been on this trail in so long. We're close. I already seen some lights out there, so I think there's people camping. Yeah, so excited. Beautiful. All right, guys, we got the rain fly on, proper level ground. Take a look inside, if I can find that. There we go. Ta-da. I got everything in here that I need. Left the food out there, away from where I sleep. Which side's the best? Oh, let me get in here though. One time for the one time. Oh my gosh, guys, we actually freaking made it to my favorite camp and nobody here to take the tree. Last time there was a couple people that were scattered on this tree. But yeah, whew, feels good to be here. Day 25, man, what a blessing. All the people that stopped by gave me food, still munching on that food, and drinks and just support, showing love, man. It's a movement. But yeah, day 25, we're in the tent. My favorite campsite. I can't wait to wake up, show you guys what it looks like here tomorrow. Hopefully the weather's clear so you guys can see what it's really about. Good night. Wow. I can't believe I got the whole beach to myself. No one camped last night. On a Saturday night, too. Let me show you guys this real quick. This is the spot. This is my favorite camp. Holy. Yeah, this is where it happens, brother. Ta-da! I thought I seen a snake, but it was one of these little lizards. Look at that guy. They got like a long tail. He didn't even see me yet. What are you doing, bro? You lacking. If I was hungry, I would have ate you. Oh yeah, man. Beautiful. I know this water's running down here. We're gonna go towards it where it's running and see if we can't fill up the bottles. That water's cold, bruh. Woo. Oh boy, that's way too cold. But it looks like it's pretty damn clean. We're gonna use this filter just in case. I wanted to put this thing to the test before we got out to Big Sur and had no sort of chance. So this is it, guys. See how it's hitting. I mean, it tastes good. All right, guys, it took a while, but I got this full bottle and another 1.5 liters, so we're chilling. We got clean water to drink. We're headed out. All right, guys, this road is very slim. It was like that all when I got through here last night, but it wasn't no traffic. So now I'm like, shoot, I gotta pay attention. Make sure if I see someone coming up. But yeah, crazy views. Look at this. It's like thick air, rainforest vibes out here, man. Once you get up here, you're entering the rainforest mountains. It's crazy. But yeah, still on the skinny road. This is a great spot to take a little view break. Dude, this is crazy. The video doesn't do anything, man. It's just insane. Wow. We made it to the top spot right here, the little vista. The road's been really tight and narrow, which you don't love, but hey, what can you do? Make the best of what you got. And we made it to the top. But now we got to get to the town, which is a little further up. And then we'll get some, maybe some food, some supplies, see what's good. The Los Padres National Forest. And just like that, Ragged Point. Yeah, guys, it's been an absolute twist on the journey to get this far up. And you just start noticing, like, the trees get a lot bigger up here. The bushes, the grass, everything is much larger in scale. It's kind of crazy. It's almost like everything is just like juiced out here, and it feels kind of like a rainforest walking through some of these spots. It's just nothing but like moisture, thick air. It's not cold at all. I'm wearing my shorts and sandals here in March, and yeah, started getting hot, started getting thirsty. So definitely giving out some humidity to the climate, but nonetheless, it's a pleasant surprise. I believe that it's going to be like this basically all the way until I get through and get out in Monterey. But no, it's kind of crazy. I haven't walked through this now. But yeah, we're almost to the store. Let's get something to chow on, something to munch on. Maybe they got some chowder. I've been getting chowder everywhere. Slow key fire. Damn, I kind of want to see what that view is, but we already seen a lot of views. Let's get to the store. This place is so nice. It's like a band playing. I mean, look at this. Yo, Ragged Point's getting a 10 out of 10, bro. What the heck? Like, y'all don't even understand how nice this is right here, dude. We're really up here in Cali. Let's go. Day 26. I'm trying to be quiet, I'm trying to be chill. I don't want to make a scene in front of everyone. Everyone's relaxing, enjoying their peace. I'm just gonna mind mine and get a quick video so you guys can see it from wherever you're at. Just to show you that anything's possible. All right, there's a trail closure. We're gonna be sticking to all the rules, but look at that. Oh my goodness. It's like black sand down there. Absolutely beautiful. Dude, this just hits different. Wow. All right, guys. Just had a great breakfast. Giant plate of potatoes and veggies, mushrooms, onions, avocado, garlic, cilantro, lime. It was like everything that you could imagine. But I also added some sausage to it. It was great. But just wanted to add that this place right here, the market, for what it's worth, obviously you'd expect the gas to be very expensive here. They're only accepting cash, and where things get kind of weird is there's an ATM in the coffee shop right across the street that has a $20 limit. Never seen that before in my life. A $20 limit on the ATM, and the fee is $4. And I was like, bro, so if I wanted to get like say $100, it would just be costing me $4 each time. It would cost me $20 to get 100. So it's like, damn, pretty steep fee, and kind of ridiculous that it limits you to $20. But who knows, maybe there's some logistic reasons behind it. Part of me feels like it's just them taking advantage of being in a remote location. Location is everything. Make your money. Not mad at it, but wanted to add it for anyone out there. It's definitely useful to keep cash on you. I am only carrying a little bit of cash right now, and my goal was to try and get like $100 out right there. But I was like, you know what am I going to need it for? The next town is however far away it is. I've got a ton of food in my bag. I got waters. I'm chilling. They didn't even really have any hydration supplements, like any electrolyte supplements, and that's basically what I was looking for at this stage of the hike, either that or jerky, because that was really good. Thanks to the person that brought me that. But yeah, gotta watch out, pay attention. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look at that, guys. It's like extra thick air, green oceans, black sand, tall cliffs, big trees. Yeah, this whole thing, the whole walk up, it's like you gotta account for, like, make sure there's no cars on the left, no cars coming from behind, kind of time it, angle it. I highly recommend that you don't try this at all. Never do this. There has to be a way that takes you away from the road at some point over here. And it's definitely not the coastline, because there is no coast to go on. I mean, it's just straight water going into a rock pretty much the whole way down. Yeah, which is really, really hard to navigate in itself. Extra slippery, extra tough with a pack. So I'm thinking that there's something that's like way over there probably. But yeah, for now, this is what we got. It's kind of sketchy. So we're just gonna take advantage of it while we can when the traffic's low. And it will be raining tonight. So we're gonna try and beat that. And if we find a spot that's valid, then we gotta take it. So I'm dead. Oh yeah, this is what it's all about. Day 26. Woo! See ya. Let's go. Yeah, you could hear the water from the main road. I don't even know if this is I think this is just a smaller fall in the midst of the falls, but pretty nice nonetheless. Woo! This keeps going up. It's a nice little beach. All right, guys. Still on the highway. Holy. This has been a journey and an adventure to get this far. Only doing a quick video because there's a minute between the traffic, but man, today's been a blessing. It's been a great day. And yeah, so excited. Just trying to lock in and pay attention to the road. So that's why I'm not videoing as much today, but I might be able to record something later. Who knows? I'm gonna try and get there before it's dark. Let's go. All right, I really like this stretch of road right here. We're getting close to the Salmon Creek Falls. Plus you could see the traffic coming from that way before they get to you. It's been very interesting, this whole walk. The things that I started noticing, like just the moon, how it changes, and like the tides and all that stuff, how it associates with all that, walking the coastline for so long. What are we on, day 25, day 26? I think day 26. I've just been spaced out for a few hours, just enjoying this walk, man, focusing up on the road. So it's nice to catch a break right here, be able to chat with you guys real quick. But yeah, check it out. Absolute beauty. Salmon Creek Falls is right there. I looked at it down there. It connects all the way to the shore, which is what I would guess to be a few miles, maybe like 2 from up here, if not more. It just keeps going down and out. But there's not even a beach right now. The water's just coming in from this down and it flows into the ocean. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, I could see why this particular stretch is worthy of a whole different level of attention with the rocks and stuff, and just how weirdly shaped this is. Like, it like has some crazy turns, and I've seen plenty of spots in the road where giant rocks probably fell, broke the road, whatever. And so that mixed with like how high up this is, how far you are from some of these cliffs, is crazy. I did not expect it to get this high out here. But yeah, there's a car coming right there. That car must have been coming from the falls. So I still got to pay attention. So I'm gonna get off for now. What is that? Might be a rock. Alright guys, I got to the very top of this. I want to see what that is out there. Is it a rock? Is it a fish? Is it a whale? Huh. Anyways, what an absolute beauty. Look at this view. This looks like Hawaii. Guys, I feel like a goofball, but it had been a minute since I had cleaned off my camera lens, so who knows how terrible some of the video footage looked when it didn't have to. But yeah, I just looked at my camera lens and I'm like, I thought I might have broke it. I was like, it looks pretty rough right now. And then I just had to clean it off. So we are at a 5-mile mark. What separates me between the next town, the last store, all that stuff. 5 miles, guys. And once we get there to Gordo, that's where we're going to figure out the game plan. Stay tuned. Alright, it's as close as I've gotten to the shore since this morning, since I left camp. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's like black sand out here. Sun's about to set. Got another 3 miles ahead of me. We're on it. just took a break at that spot. Ate some peanut butter burrito and peanut butter taco and peanut butter quesadilla, however you fold it. Shout out to the homie Big O who pulled up and brought the peanut butter, because one of them has coconut oil with it and it's fire, dude. I'm really liking that blend. And then the other one I haven't even dug into yet, so that's been doing me really well. If I'm able to get some tortillas, I'll grab more, because that would be clutch for the journey. But yeah, I got like less than 2 miles to go. Time to clutch up. Let's get it. Little waterfall. You can hear it. And it's just beautiful ocean. Pretty high up. Ooh. We've been getting to it. We were just at the Hearst Castle. I think we were there yesterday, right? But yeah, check this out. Voila. That's what we had in the GPS, so let's hit it. All right, we're at the hotel. Light one? Hell. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Ooh, check it out. Let's go. Got a nice bed. Oh yeah, shower. We're chilling. We're chilling. Let's go. Woo, day 26, we got us a hotel. We about to run out of road. It's coming up to the end, and then we got to start hiking. All right. Storm has subsided. There is a 1 hour of rain that'll be coming around sunset. Which gives me plenty of time to get the heck out of here. We got to check out of the hotel. I didn't get to see any of this last night. It was dark. I was kind of wondering what they had out here. It's a jade gallery. But yeah. Let's see if they're in here right now. They weren't in here earlier. Look at this, guys. Just absolute beauty out here at Big Sur. Woo! We just left Gorda. Just ate a banana, drank a $7 yerba mate. Expensive, but damn, you gotta get you something at the last store for 40 miles. So thankfully the supporters pulled up on me, brought me a good amount of food and supplies, so I'm kind of chilling on that. Just looking at this water, man. Never know what you're gonna see out there. But yeah, shout out to Mary and Leonardo. Maybe they'll watch this. Appreciate the hotel. It was the nicest hotel I've stayed at on my whole entire travel, guys. I mean, that bed felt like a bed that you'd have at home. Pillows, just real comfy. And yeah, I'm guessing they don't get a ton of visitors there. So it was a nice surprise. A pleasant surprise. And so I talked with them a little bit. They were asking me where I'm going. And I told them I'm headed to San Francisco. And so I walked them through a little bit of my idea of what my plan would be for today. And Leonardo let me know that there's about 2 miles of the road being out where you could cross through private property and get to it. And he said a lot of people are doing it. It's not really a secret once you get this far that if you need to get through there, I mean, he said there's people that are driving through there. So I don't know. I've never been. God, look at the fog up there. I feel like you're in like a freaking other country. It's like a rainforest out here. So yeah. Pretty exciting stuff. We're gonna see if we can't get through and just avoid having to hike for essentially 2 to 3 days in the mountains. Sounds a lot better to me to just walk around. That sweet lady. Look at Anne go. The sweetest lady just stopped on a bicycle to chat with me for a minute. Shout out to Anne from Switzerland. She just told me that she had to go all the way around just to get to this point, which I think is through the Hunter Liggett Fort, the base, if I'm not mistaken. So special shout out to her. She's a trooper. She had to go to the fire department to get water 2 days ago, she said, as there was no water at the Kirk Creek campground. And so that's where I'm headed. I'm loaded up on water, and I'm glad I filled up all my bottles. I have one empty bottle in my bag right now, but it's the smallest one. It's the 1 liter that I use for sport. But yeah, 4.5 liters of water, chilling. She was so nice. She's from Switzerland. She's been on a bike packing trip. She was telling me about how there's like this community of bikers that when you're on these trips, that they'll let you stay and shower and cook you food and everything. Sounds pretty cool. But she said I'm the first hiker that she's seen on this whole entire adventure. Ain't that funny? But yeah, just a chill, pretty calm day. The weather looks like it's being a little bipolar. I wouldn't be surprised if it showered a little bit, but according to the forecast, there shouldn't be any rain until 7. We'll see how that holds up. The work trucks passing through, the occasional person just stopping for a view. Check this out. Yeah, you can see the storm has formed and circled around. It's funny, I feel like I was saying, maybe even on a video, that I thought it was gonna rain here soon, and it sure enough did. I got under a tree. A very beautifully timed tree just showed itself. Damn, I hope it turns into that all day. Please turn into that. Please turn into that, please. Please, we really need it. But yeah, let me focus up. All right, I did not realize it, but we're at Willow Creek. Look at this water. It is just like ice blue right there, and then it turns dark blue. It's starting to open up, bro. Oh my goodness. It's kind of crazy, to be honest, like how it just changes colors. I think it's just where the sun's hitting it the most right now is where it's the clearest. But I'm no expert, eh? Nonetheless, it feels good outside, guys. Like, it's like cool enough to where the sun isn't hitting me and it's just enjoyable. But yeah, we gotta try and stay out of this weather, stay dry. You don't forget to look back when you're on the walk, because you never know how it looks until you turn around. Absolutely gorgeous. Crazy. Woo, baby. Look at that. Something I just thought of is that this video could literally be a reference for other videos in the future. Like, who knows 20 years from now if someone's gonna find this video just to see what it looked like or how it's changed or whatever. So pretty cool that we're documenting this. We've made it this far. So excited for you guys watching this. Drop a like, a subscribe. Appreciate the help. Trying to get the channel monetized so I'm able to afford to do trips like these. But yeah, guys, appreciate the support. Stay tuned. We got a long day ahead of us. Let's just hope that this weather chills. Thank you. Guys, no detour. Highway 1 closed. 12 miles ahead. That's all we got, guys. It's 12 more miles of this road before it's closed. I know that they have people that are working, like, I'm not sure if it's around the clock or daily or whatever, but that are sending people away, like you can't go through it. So we're gonna have to figure something out. There's a trail that we could take in the mountain. That's gonna add probably a day or two. But yeah, let's just see what happens. 12 miles is a decent hike, man. That's probably for me 5-6 hours, give or take, with this heavy pack and just with traffic coming and going. But it's been a nice day. Got through a rain patch, rained for like 20 minutes earlier, a mile into the hike, so we took a break, and we're trying to go as far as we can before the rain comes back. Ultimately, it will come back later this evening, but it says it's only going to be a little bit. I'm hoping that's the case. All right, we got W Man's behind me, Cap. Shout out to Big Cap. I think it's short for Captain. I don't know, but he's a really nice guy. He actually lives out this way, somewhere over there. And I was like, listen, man, just looking for some intel. Talk to me about this closure. Give me some details. What do you know? I didn't say it like that, but that's what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, please give me something, bro. And so he alluded to the same thing that the owners at the motel said, which was that he's confident that I could just get through it. That he's like, yeah, it's a slide, it's sketchy. You got to time it to when you go. The workers are not there. Kind of this whole thing. So I think that that's going to be plan A until we have to do plan B, which is ultimately hike all the way through the mountain, 29 miles, maybe 30. I don't remember what it was, but massive trail that we'd have to take to get around. And yeah, we're gonna try and avoid that if we can. Risk versus reward. And the risk is that maybe we cut through a little bit of this property where they're working when everyone's home sleeping, and we just go about our business and go on about our way. It's still 20 miles from here to Big Sur, so it's a full send type scenario. There's potential that I might even have to get a camp tonight and try and go to sleep early, wake up, use that momentum to get through, because he said that they typically get there around 4 or 5 in the morning. So appreciate the intel, brother. He's a photographer about to go shoot some shots. We shot the shit, whatever, however you say it. We shot the shot. We shot the shoot. Day 27, let's go. It's a beautiful looking campground. Right by the water. It's interesting, I had no idea that was there, but I'm glad I got the hotel last night because it rained. Checked the forecast for the 12 hours and it looks like there's going to be a soft little band of rain that probably will hover over and around and near me for probably once it starts until the sun sets is what it looks like. However, it's not like crazy looking. We're going to try and feel it out and see if it can't just like move inland as we walk the coast and hope for a clear sunny day. We have a little bit of figuring out to do once we get out there. He said that 3.5 miles before the landfill or the landslide is where they stop you. And so way before you could even see it, 3.5 miles prior, they're turning people around. So we got to sort of time it out, figure out what we're going to do. I got a couple reference points on the map, and it's going to help me figure out how I'm gonna be able to get around this without any issues. Stay tuned. We're at the Sand Dollar something beach park picnic area. Taking a little break, just use the bathroom. Beautiful outside. Kind of crazy that we've made it this far, because up straight ahead is the Kirk campground, and that's literally that's the mountain that I would start climbing on, that I'd have to get up on. So we're making good progress, good time. Yeah, that means the road, that means from everything that I projected up to this point, because I didn't have, without anyone telling me until him, like a certainty of where the road closure starts, where it's at, whereabouts. So I was kind of freestyling it off what I read on the internet. So that means that there's actually even more land, that more highway than I thought, because I thought that the highway was going to be ending right around where this campground is before Lucia. And so yeah, it looks like we're going to be able to go all the way through to Lucia, and then there's going to be somewhere out there, maybe even somewhere like right over there, maybe before, where the construction crews are going to be, and they're going to be telling people that they can't go back there. So I think that we've made it this far. It's just kind of crazy. It looks like either like there's going to be a long loop around in, and it's going to take us a while to get there, but it looks very close. The old fire station, eh? Pack Valley. Los Padres, yeah. The real deal. They probably got a busy job with this landslide situation. But yeah, on a day like today, it's rainy. Hopefully there's no fires. It's a beautiful, chill kind of climate so far. It's been nice and cool. I'll take it. All right, man, we just got up on this hill, and you can see the storm clouds rolling in over here. So with that being said, my eyes are peeled for somewhere that's dry, or that I could stay potentially drier than. Yeah, but we'll see. We got to just keep walking. We passed a lot of stuff earlier, and you would have thought that we were a little bit ways from this, but we've been making good time. Pulled up on it quick. Trying to stay locked in though. Let's go. All right, guys. So I had to seek refuge underneath a tree like 20 minutes ago. The rain just started coming down hard, and this car pulled up right where I was at. I guess I was in front of someone's house. I didn't realize. And this lady was like, "Hey, do you need a ride? Like, where are you going?" And she dropped me off at the Kirk Creek campground. Kirk Creek campground. Sorry, I'm like struggling. And I just choked on some water, like literally choked hard AF. So that's why I'm like dying right now. But yeah. Woo! Shout out to Sabrina. She dropped me off. It still has been raining, but it's like the sun just comes right out. Real tropical. But yeah, we passed the trail back there. I think there's another one up here as well that we're gonna try and fish out. And stay tuned, let's see what happens next. And just like that, it's beautiful again, man. That storm that hit though was crazy, bro. It was like dumping rain sideways for a few minutes. We made it through though. Gosh, guys, I'm not even lying. These rocks just fell literally just 2 seconds ago. Holy. That is sketchy, dude. It just sounded like something was moving, and then boom. Shoot, you can see more when we're falling. I gotta get up out of here. That one's way too big to move. That's like an actual boulder. That's crazy, dude. Just fell right off right in front of me. My gosh, bro. A half a mile to La Melclin State Park. It's absolutely gorgeous out. We're gonna find out very soon where we can and can't go. I'm thinking that once we get to that park, we break off and then we figure out the game plan. It's so beautiful out though. Whew. The sun just came out of nowhere, man. It's crazy. It's like a little cave underneath there. It goes to the other side. There's another one over here as well. But yeah, seeing those rocks fall, it's a big reminder that, dude, anything could happen. Some big rocks over here, so trying to just stay on my P's and Q's. Just rain. Yeah, you can see there's rocks everywhere. You know, this might have been a big rock that fell and exploded, so you got to be careful. All right, guys, made it to Lamelkin. Let's go. Oh my gosh, guys, just going a little bit over here, you see how nice this looks. Leading straight out to the ocean. What a nice place to take a break. This looks like some baby redwoods. Got the nice creek right there. Wow, this looks gorgeous. Water? Oh yeah, we're chilling. There's a creek right here that the waves just started hitting like a minute ago. Yeah, they're starting to get big. The tide's coming in. It's a really cool spot. This is probably one of the more remote spots I've been to so far, just because like not a lot of people are out here. Truly not a lot of people out here right now. It's nice. Wow. I mean, look at this. Natural bridge underwater. Look at that. How long the shore is. It just rolls all the way up in the wave. This is a really, really nice spot. Highly recommend you go there, bring the family. Lamelkin Park, I think. It's got like redwoods, a waterfall. You can camp, you can come for the day. Got your own beach. But yeah, just bring your own supplies. There's not much out here. I just went through 2 of my rations of tuna and feel a lot of energy. So I'm like ready to go. I was taking a break. I think that there's a lodge that's potentially open. Not that far up the road, maybe like a mile or 2. So we're gonna see what's good. Maybe we'll be able to grab some stuff there. At the very least, I could go back here. There's definitely campsites. Pay attention. But yeah, guys, day 27, I think. Absolute banger. It's been a beaut. That's what it's all about. Did not expect this. Looks like a tunnel. Holy. I wasn't expecting this to be on the route. This might be the first tunnel that I've gone through. Sheesh. Alright, I feel a lot better. I wasn't sure if it was like a real tunnel, and I was like, bro, once you go in a tunnel, there's no going back. Oh my gosh, we're not doing tunnels. This is more of like a passage. Still really, really cool. Wonder what it looks like on the top. I mean, this is really, really dope. Got like a little area down there. Kind of low key. If you had to type situation. But hey, I know one thing, if it was raining, this would be a pretty good spot to be if you had to be somewhere. The waves. I was like, I hear a car coming, but I also hear waves. But yeah, that was that was the buddy I seen earlier. Cap, shout out to Cap. I'm going this way. I had to turn around to see what that sign said. 287 miles to LA seems kind of crazy. I'm gonna have to look that up. I mean, damn. I guess if you just stayed on it, that's crazy. We're gonna have to do some research on that, some intel. 287 sounds crazy. Because I was in LA not too long ago. But yeah, time flies. Definitely gotten a couple rides that I've cut on it. Made it a lot easier. It's where I wasn't actually like super stuck. But yeah, beautiful day out here. Just walking. I think that's the Lucia Lodge. I've seen on the maps. Officially made it to Lucia by the bridge. Weather's just, it's like its own microclimate over here, guys. It kind of reminds me of Catalina. How it was like foggy, stormy, hot, like humid, everything all at once. Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, imagine a piece of Big Sur just fell off, and that's what created the Channel Islands and then Catalina. And like they just all floated and kind of landed in their own spots. That's what I like to think about when I was out here today. I was like, you know what? It's the most wild thing I've seen in California outside of Catalina. But yeah, a couple trails around here. Should be able to bust a move soon, but worthy of checking out and seeing if this place has any sort of supply in the food category would be nice. So yeah, let's check it out. It's a pretty crazy property right here, guys. It's got its own little pond, and then all the way back there, you can't see it. I walked past it already, but there's trees where there's like a campground. And then down there is a giant rock. I wonder who lives over here that owns all this property. It's huge, and it's right on the ocean. Super chill. That's crazy. There's a saddle. We finally made it to the horses. Yeah, I don't know. All this is tied together. The mini donkeys are their own separate entanglement, but just had like a bar of service, nothing loaded, but I got a text from someone, so I've got to be coming close to the closure pretty soon. So yeah, it says road closing half a mile, either half a mile or 1.5 miles. Can't really see it from here. Alright guys, just went ahead and walked down this road. It says it's closed, but man, a lot of people were telling me that I should be able to walk through it, so I highly doubt that I'll ever post this particular portion. I'm gonna have to think of a way to not spill the beans on how I got around, if I get around. That's if I still get around. I just passed through the one side, so I have no idea what's ahead of me. if possible, maybe I could find a way to get up and around over a trail if it's bad, or no idea what's in front of me. So stay tuned. You probably won't ever see this, but if you do, then that means that it's been a long time and it's just like whatever. We made it from over there to the corner so I can see what's ahead. Appears to be ahead. Damn, that's a big bridge. Okay. Not the only thing I've seen for a while. Pretty cool though. There's another one up there. Alright guys, I made it to the very end of the road and it's just straight up sand, but you can't even really see it. But dude, it's like the whole entire mountain just collapsed right all over the road. That is crazy. Alright, we're on a bridge. We had to do some crazy stuff to get over that debris, but we got over it in the safest way that I felt like was also the fastest, safest way. But yeah, let's hope there's not any more of those further ahead. That one's enough for me. But yeah, we're on our way. Alright guys, little status update. I was hella focused earlier and did not want to film, trying to figure out how to get around the closure. Sorry, this thing is blinding me, bro. I'm just gonna have to talk and point it. But yeah, I was able to find a trail and made it around the closure. And I'm feeling a lot better about the situation now. And I don't know if there's more closures, but we got that one down, out of the way. Keeping my eyes peeled for at least if there's something changes in the road, or I don't know. It's been nothing since I got off where the closure's at. There's a small driveway that has a gate that looks like people could come and go. So I'm thinking maybe this is where you could start driving again, but I guess we'll find out soon. All right, guys. We managed to have a good camp on the edge of a cliff last night. It was lovely. We made it. Made it past the road closure. What a freaky night. I had to just make it though. I'm glad we did. But yeah, it's gorgeous in the daytime. Yeah, I was like perched up on like a little spot just through the old sleeping pad. Oh, with the blanket combo. I tell you what though, I've been tossing and turning the last 2 nights. The last 2 times I tried to sleep, yesterday and today. Oh man, I think we're on day 28. Today's Tuesday, or is today Wednesday? I can't remember, but either way, we started on the 19th. Yeah, I think we're on day 28. I'm out of it. I'm very tired. Not like my body's like sore tired, just I need to just get more sleep tired. Can't keep my eyes open tired. Can't stop yawning tired. But yeah, I want something hot and ready and juicy, like a breakfast sandwich and some coffee. Something like that would be lovely right now. Still got like 8 miles to go. Oh man, let's get it. It's a really nice spot. And then there's a state park, Julia Pfeiffer Burns State Park. Wow. Look at that. Ooh, baby. This is the first store I seen, man. It says ice cream on there. I ain't even gonna lie. I haven't had real food in like 2 days. I wish they were open. I would eat some ice cream right now, but we're gonna lock in. We're almost there. All right, guys. Cool, man. We're still walking. Who knows how far we've walked since we started, but we did just eat at a restaurant. Turkey, avocado with the potatoes. Oh man, it was good. Had like 2 or 3 cups of coffee, big tall glass of orange juice, tall glass of water. Feeling very good. But yeah, I did not record much earlier, guys. I was just tired, pushing. And it's so much highway miles this last part of the trip. There hasn't been a lot of like routes, bike routes or friendly routes. Just kind of got to make your own lane. So yeah, I'm good, feeling better. Just ate food, hot food for the first time in a couple days. Sounds so deprived, but I really needed it. I was super hungry, bro. I was so hungry and just needed like all of that nutrient, the coffee, the OJ, everything. Oh, it hit. But yeah, we're gonna lock in. We're still at Big Sur. We still got a little bit of ways to go, and we're gonna find a camp. All right, guys, we made it to a gas station, to a classic Shell. Let's see what this thing's got going on. Let's check it out. Oh my gosh, guys. It's an absolute beauty of a day. I just got so much food, bro. Like, I ate so good for the breakfast. Yeah, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I went pretty ham at the gas station and at the deli. But low-key, I was so hungry, and I was like, man, let me get a couple things so I don't run out of variety, because all I was left down to was the essentials. But yeah, guys, it's an absolute banger of a day. Feeling much better now. Now that I got like fully refueled. I mean, dude, I had like 2 ice creams, a chocolate cream cheese muffin, the whole breakfast, the turkey sandwich kind of thing with avocado and potatoes. And what else did I eat, dude? Some chips, a protein bar. Gosh, man, seems like there's something else too. I went crazy, bro. I ate like it was the first time I had seen like good stuff, because it really was. The last few stores that I had limited options, and everything was so expensive, man. Everything everywhere else was like $8 for like something that you pay like $2 for. And so I was just like, ah. But nah, it felt good to be able to indulge and get a lot of food in me. Got a fresh water. Yeah, life's good. Appreciate you guys for watching. We got a ways to go to get to this camp though. It's like all the way around, down and around to get to it. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, well, let's get to it. Oh yeah, let's go. It's crazy. We're like 150 feet above it. So I gotta walk like an extra mile or so just to get down there. Yeah, this ain't safe. Let's take the safe route. Extra steps. All right, let's go, man. I just checked in with the rangers over there. They have a station. And she gave me the guy gave me the rundown. Where to go. It's only $5 for anyone that bike packs or through hikes through here. What a deal. It's got its own campsite designated for through hikers, so that's pretty interesting. Let's see how many people are there, if any. Sure, there'll be some. And yeah, we're gonna be able to shower, also wash the gear, the clothes, man. This is the first time I've really thought like, damn, I need to wash all my clothes. I have the fit that I've been wearing that is the most comfortable with my pack and with the walking of long distances, and that's why I've been sticking to this consistent regimen. But I'm very much due for a shower, a washing of these clothes, and changing into something else. And then being at a campsite, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so excited to just set up camp, have a spot, be able to rest, chill. And yeah, let me focus on the roads. We still got a little bit of ways to go to get there, but we're on our way. Woo! That looked like some clear water down there. It's moving pretty decent too. Let's go. I think we're on our way to this campsite. Very excited. They got a store here too, the big Lodge Sir. Big Sur Lodge. A lot of redwoods everywhere, guys. It's a nice spot. All kinds of redwoods everywhere out here. Dude, these are some humongous redwoods. We've seen some big trees in California, but these are some of the bigger ones I've ever seen, just chilling too. Can't wait to get a campground out here. This will be awesome. Whew. Oh, I'm tired. I'm ready. All right, I think we got to walk up here and check in, pay our fee for our through hike campground. I think it's $5. I got like $20 cash on me just in case. All right, guys, that was so cool. Shout out to the lady that helped me out. We just got ourselves a campsite for $5 and 2 5-minute shower tokens for $1 each, so $7. Gets me a campsite and a 10-minute shower. Not a bad bargain at this rate. But yeah, now we gotta look for it. And then it's first come, first serve. We're gonna get set up, man, chill out. I gotta take a shower. And we will have a nice camp for the night, that's for sure. Let's get it. That was a perfect little walkway that you could just step the whole way across. Felt so good on my feet to get cold like that and wet, fresh water. They got drinking water on tap. And then they got other water if you need to like wash something. But yeah, that's good to know. We got us a little wash station. I'm definitely gonna wash my clothes. Look at that charger, outlet. They gotta have the shower somewhere over here. Shower, yeah, lit. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I don't see nobody else here, guys, for the through hike. or bike packing campsite over here. So we're here pretty early. Who knows who might roll up on us later, but one thing's for sure, we're not getting a mystery camp or a half camp. We're getting the real deal tonight. Very excited. I'm so tired, man. This has to be the longest we've walked, period. From where we started yesterday to where we're at now, crazy. This looks like as good a spot as any over here on E Block. Let's get it. All right, guys, we made it to the spot. Holy, bro. I can't believe we walked this far. This is crazy. It's day 28. We made it across the Big Sur, sorry, the US 1 road closure. We made it across the road closure last night. Kept trekking. Wouldn't you know, we found our way to Pfeiffer. And I'm camping underneath the redwoods for $5. It doesn't get any better than that, I'm telling you. And it's like perfect climate. It's not too cold. You know, it'll be chilly tonight, but it's not too cold. But yeah, check it out. It doesn't get much better than this, yo. Oh, man. Day 28, man. Who would have thought that we'd make it to the most beautiful campsite of the whole entire trip, literally. I mean, Ragged Point is a 101, but this is like actually got showers and a charger. It's even got a restaurant. We're about to go there right now. Today I just loaded up on food. I ate way too much junk. It's kind of all they got at the gas station sometimes. And yeah, fell asleep for a little bit, woke up, took a shower, washed my clothes. Now they gotta dry, which I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know if they're gonna dry in the current situation that they're in. If I could get a fire going, they will for sure dry, but I gotta see what's up with the wood. It said specifically that you're not allowed to like harvest any wood anywhere, any dead wood or anything, so scratch that, even though I saw piles of it on the walk down. I was like, damn, it's a pretty straight little stack of firewood all up on the highway. But yeah, guys, I'm feeling way better. Just having a spot, laying down, showering, washing my clothes, getting straight. I think I lost another pair of headphones. I don't know how I do it. But yeah, I gotta fill you in on yesterday, man. Yesterday was absolutely insane. I won't lie, I was pretty worried. I wouldn't say scared, but I definitely had some questions in my head. I was like, yo, what's going on? And I was on the road closure. Damn, I don't know what this is on my thumb. I hope it's not like poison oak. That'd be a biatch if I got that on there. It's really itchy and it's like almost worried that it is. But anyway, what is that from? Maybe it's from the shirt rubbing against it. I forgot what I was saying. Yesterday was crazy. Whew. Yeah, we had to make it around the Regent slide. That was crazy. And then just everything about yesterday was insane. Being on that long road where there's no one there, there's no signal, there's no cars that are coming on that road, so you're not like, it's just, that's it, the road's closed. And so I think that there's probably like just employees that worked out there. And I ended up walking all the way to the slide, seeing it. It was way too epic to even consider crossing. I was like, yo, that is a one-way ticket to the Juice WRLD concert, bro. You're not coming back if you try and walk across that. There's a 0% chance I was going to do that. And every now and then, every once in a while, man, you call an audible, a plan B, and it works. I've had so many times where it didn't work. But yesterday, thankfully, by the grace of God, it worked. Praise the Lord, we made it through. We didn't have any issues. And yeah, it was just a long long walk to get all the way from where that slide was. The feeling of accomplishment of, oh, I made it past the slide, set into the reality of like, yo, where's the next store? Where's the next restaurant? I need something. And so, yeah, a lot of peanut butter, a lot of tuna. I wasn't videoing much, to be honest. I was in like a real focused mindset yesterday. I didn't want to make any mistakes or just be off my game. So yeah, yesterday was all about locking in, getting through. But yeah, probably around 6, maybe 7, I started thinking, I was like, man, it's too early. The sun hasn't set. If there is workers out there, they probably will wait until the sun sets if they haven't already left. Wasn't sure. And I tried leaving this spot. It's like this fountain. Tried leaving it 3 times. All 3 times I'd walk out. There'd be no rain where the fountain, where I was at. Walk like 30, 40 yards. Start feeling the rain. I'm like, what the heck? So there's a sign. I was like, oh, let me just chill. Post up. So I just laid the tarp down. The pad over the tarp. The blanket. Got in between it. Put the tarp over the top of me. And it got hella moist. Look at these trees. But yeah, you can't really tell, but these trees are absolutely monstrosities. So yeah, so I ended up sleeping at that spot until almost midnight. And that was like kind of my plan all along. I was like, I need like a late night rush, get to it. And so long story short, I left the well around midnight, the fountain, and then shot over to the slide. And ultimately the slide was really, really tall. It was like super hard to get footage of. But yeah, it was very tall. And there's no way I could go around it or go over it. So I had no choice but to go around it. And so we had to improvise, and we came up with the plan B, where we walked around, went up and around the mountain all the way down. And it was like a 600 feet decline scramble in like 10 minutes. It was absolutely crazy. And so got down from that, ended up having to walk up this hill, get onto the bridge, and that was the start of where the road closure from the other side was at. And so all in all, I was just trying to get just pay attention to everything and not make any mistakes and get out of that situation. By the time I was getting out of that situation, I was tired, and I just had to keep going. Here we go, the Big Sur Lodge. This might be the 6th bowl of chowder that I've consumed on this journey. And this one is hands down the best, and it's not even close. This one's got everything going on in it. Everything. And I'm here at the campground, bro. Big Sur Lodge.